In a world where first impressions often define our relationships and career trajectories, how can we cultivate a presence that is not only likable, but also influential? Imagine walking into a room filled with strangers, and within moments, feeling like you truly belong. The ability to connect effortlessly with others is not merely a gift granted to a select few. It's a skill that can be learned and developed by anyone willing to embrace their inner potential. This book, The Social Edge, Become Instantly Likable and Influential, serves as your roadmap to unlocking profound social capabilities that can transform your interactions and enrich your life. As we embark on this journey together, you will discover the foundational elements of social magnetism, delving deep into the psychology behind instant connection and the power of nonverbal communication. You will learn how confidence and authenticity can silently yet powerfully influence those around you. Each chapter is designed not just to inform, but to empower, equipping you with practical exercises and reflections that will allow you to apply these concepts to your daily interactions. By focusing on improving your social skills, you'll enhance not only your personal relationships, but also your professional endeavors, emotional resilience, and financial opportunities. This journey of self-discovery and growth is not about changing who you are. Rather, it's about amplifying your unique qualities to create authentic connections. Embrace the opportunity to become more likable and influential in various spheres of your life. Let this book be your guide as you explore the art of social engagement and the transformative impact it can have on your world. The Social Edge. Become Instantly Likable and Influential. Compiled and published by Inner Revolution. Chapter 1. Building the Foundations of Social Magnetism. At the core of being likable and influential is the captivating force known as social magnetism. This concept encompasses the unique ability to draw others to us through warmth, authenticity, and engagement. Think of social magnetism as the invisible thread that weaves connections between people. It is this thread that allows us to create bonds, establish trust, and foster an environment where others feel seen and valued. Social magnetism is not about being the loudest person in the room or conforming to societal norms. It is about embracing who you are and allowing that genuine essence to shine through. As we delve into this enchanting realm, we will explore what it truly means to build a foundation of social magnetism, paving the way for more enriching interactions. To truly grasp the essence of social magnetism, let's consider a relatable scenario. Imagine stepping into a bustling cafe. There's a person at the corner table, engaged in laughter with friends, their energy radiating warmth and openness. You can't help but feel drawn to their vibe, contemplating whether to join or simply soak in the atmosphere. This individual is likely exhibiting traits of social magnetism, effortlessly attracting those around them. Think back to times when you felt a similar draw. Often, this magnetic quality stems from confidence coupled with an inviting demeanor. It's a combination of body language, eye contact, and a genuine smile that creates an aura of approachability. Understanding how to cultivate this presence can significantly impact your social interactions, leading to deeper relationships and enhanced opportunities. Psychological studies have revealed that people are often drawn to those who exude confidence. This confidence allows us to feel secure in our interactions and fosters a sense of trust. When you project a magnetic personality, others naturally gravitate toward you, eager to engage. Reflecting on historical figures, take Martin Luther King Jr., for example. His ability to connect with vast audiences was rooted in his authentic passion and conviction. People didn't just listen to him, they felt inspired by him, captivated by his magnetic presence. King's commanding yet warm demeanor exemplified how social magnetism can lead to profound change, influencing lives and shaping society. As we embark on this journey of discovery, it's essential to realize that everyone has the potential for social magnetism. You may feel shy or unsure, but you hold the power to transform your interactions. One practical way to begin building this magnetic quality within yourself is through small, intentional acts of connection. Start with eye contact when speaking to someone or offering genuine compliments to others. These simple gestures can create an immediate sense of rapport, signaling to others that you are open and engaged. Consider practicing these techniques in everyday situations, such as your next grocery store visit or social gathering. Ultimately, cultivating your social magnetism sets the foundation for transforming your personal and professional spheres. By prioritizing genuine connections and embracing your unique qualities, you will unlock the potential to inspire and uplift others while creating an enriching social environment for yourself. Remember, each interaction is an opportunity. The more you practice, the more natural it will become. As you continue this journey, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution, for more insights and inspiration on unlocking your full potential. Together, we will pave the path to becoming irresistibly likable and influential. As we explore the practical applications of social magnetism, consider the experiences of individuals in everyday scenarios. Picture Sarah, a quiet yet observant team member at a marketing firm. When she first joined, she struggled to make meaningful connections with her colleagues. However, Sarah made a conscious effort to shift her approach. She began to engage with her team during lunch breaks, listening attentively, and sharing thoughts during meetings. Her genuine interest in others often led to deeper conversations, resulting in stronger relationships and even collaborations on projects. Over time, Sarah transformed from being an overlooked participant to a valued team player, all because she embraced the principles of social magnetism in her daily interactions. Conversely, let's examine the case of Jason, who initially misunderstood the concept. Eager to be well-liked, he tried to emulate what he believed to be charismatic behavior: overly animated gestures, a booming voice, and excessive compliments. While his intentions were good, he often came off as insincere and overwhelming. His colleagues began to distance themselves, leaving him puzzled and frustrated. Jason's journey highlights a common pitfall: the need for authenticity. It underscores that true social magnetism derives from being genuine rather than performing an act. By focusing on authenticity, rather than trying to fit a mold, you can cultivate connections that are both meaningful and lasting. To effectively harness social magnetism, it's essential to understand that it thrives on the balance between confidence and approachability. In practice, this means recognizing and owning your personal strengths, while also being sensitive to the feelings and reactions of those around you. Consider the powerful impact of a simple question asked with genuine curiosity. For example, when you approach someone new, rather than launching into a self-promoting narrative, ask them about their passions or experiences. This small shift can not only disarm the other person, but also demonstrate your willingness to connect on a deeper level. Additionally, it's important to remain aware of the energy you bring into social situations. Think about Tom, a charismatic entrepreneur, whose success is attributed largely to his magnetic personality. He exudes positivity and confidence, often leaving individuals feeling uplifted after interactions. However, should he walk into a room feeling stressed or anxious, that energy could dampen the atmosphere, leading to less engaging conversations. This highlights the certainty that social magnetism is not solely about individual qualities. It also involves the energy exchanged between people. Recognizing and managing your emotional state in social environments is vital to cultivating genuine connections. As you navigate these principles of social magnetism in your daily life, remember to practice self-compassion. Building authentic relationships takes time, effort, and a few stumbles along the way. Celebrate small victories and learn from experiences like Jason's, where missteps offer valuable lessons in authenticity. Embrace your unique qualities and approach each social interaction as an opportunity to connect, engage, and inspire both yourself and others. Your journey towards becoming likable and influential begins with the understanding that charm lies not in pretense, but in sincerity. Every conversation presents the possibility of transformation. By becoming a beacon of authentic engagement, you will undoubtedly attract positive connections that enrich your life. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution, for more insights and encouragement as you continue to unlock your social edge and embrace your fullest potential. To cultivate social magnetism effectively, here are 3 practical exercises designed to enhance your skills and deepen your connections. The first exercise invites you to practice active listening. The next time you engage in conversation, Approach it with the intention to truly hear the other person. As they speak, focus on their words without planning your response while they are still talking. Dedicate your full attention to the speaker, nodding or providing small affirmations to demonstrate your engagement. You may even want to notice their body language and facial expressions, allowing you to connect on a deeper level. This practice can transform routine exchanges into meaningful conversations. Reflect on how this makes you feel. Do you notice a difference when someone listens to you with genuine interest? This mutual exchange opens doors to greater understanding and connection, making both parties feel valued and important. The second exercise involves embracing vulnerability by sharing something personal about yourself. Open up in a safe environment, perhaps with a close friend or during an intimate gathering. Choose a story that reflects your journey, perhaps a challenge you faced, and how it shaped you. As you share, notice the emotional landscape of the moment. Feel the tension ease, as your honesty invites others to relate, establishing a bond through shared experiences. Engaging in vulnerability not only fosters trust, but also encourages others to share their narratives, enriching your interactions. Reflect upon how this sense of openness affects your relationships. Do you feel a deeper connection? Vulnerability can pave the way for profound connections that fuel your social magnetism journey. The final exercise centers on practicing gratitude. Cultivate a habit of expressing gratitude toward others, whether through a simple thank you or a heartfelt note. Make it a point to acknowledge people's efforts, no matter how small, and observe their responses. This practice not only strengthens your relationships, but also brightens your interactions with positivity and warmth. Take a moment to reflect on the power of gratitude in your life. When was the last time someone acknowledged you? How did that moment make you feel? Embracing gratitude cultivates an atmosphere of appreciation and positivity, enhancing your aura of social magnetism. As you engage with these exercises, imagine the ripple effect they create in your life. Visualize yourself walking into a room, radiating confidence and engaging effortlessly with others. Feel the warmth of connection enveloping you as you embrace each conversation with authenticity and openness. It's essential to remember that the journey to developing social magnetism is not an instant transformation. Instead, it's a gradual evolution. Each small step further moves you closer to becoming the person you aspire to be in social interactions. Acknowledge any challenges you face as opportunities for personal growth and self-discovery. These exercises are designed to draw out the best in you, enhancing your ability to connect deeply and meaningfully with others. As the world around you transforms through the power of these practices, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution, for ongoing insights and inspiration. Together, we will continue to explore more ways to harness and amplify your social edge, empowering you to create lasting positive relationships that enrich your life and the lives of those you encounter. Chapter 2. Cultivating a confident and inviting presence. At the heart of creating genuine connections is your presence, the way you carry yourself in social situations. Your presence is a blend of confidence, warmth, and openness that invites others to engage with you. Imagine entering a room filled with people, and as soon as you walk in, heads turn and smiles light up faces. That magnetic pull isn't solely about physical appearance. It's more about the energy and vibe you emanate. Cultivating a confident and inviting presence means embodying these qualities in a way that feels authentic to you. It's about learning to communicate without words, allowing your body language, posture, and facial expressions to convey openness and approachability. Consider the scenario of attending a networking event for the first time. Picture Emily, someone who had often shied away from large gatherings. This time, however, she made a conscious decision to change her approach. Instead of hesitating at the entrance, Emily took a deep breath, fixed her posture, kept her head high, and allowed a genuine smile to grace her lips. This small shift in body language made an enormous difference. Not only did she feel more confident, but people were naturally drawn to her warmth. When she spoke to others, she maintained eye contact and actively listened, making those interactions feel genuine and engaging. Emily's experience demonstrates how powerful our presence can be in forging connections with others. It is a reminder that confidence can be cultivated and that those who appear approachable can create a welcoming atmosphere. Psychological studies emphasize the importance of nonverbal communication in establishing connections. According to research from the University of California, Los Angeles, nonverbal cues such as facial expressions and posture contribute significantly to how we are perceived by others. This knowledge can help you consciously choose how to present yourself in various situations, regardless of your comfort level. When you project confidence through your body language, you facilitate smoother interactions, instantly creating an inviting space for conversations to flourish. You may also recall the story of Oprah Winfrey, who embodies an inviting presence that resonates with millions. Her calm demeanor, active listening skills, and passionate authenticity inspire trust and connection wherever she goes. Oprah's success is not solely attributed to her immense talent, but to her ability to make others feel important and valued. Observing her interactions provides deep insight into how a confident and inviting presence can leave lasting impressions and open doors to extraordinary opportunities. As you reflect on your own experiences, consider moments when you felt particularly confident and how it affected your presence in social situations. Were there times when you felt anxious, and how did that influence your interactions? Gaining awareness of how your emotional state influences your physical presence is key to mastering this skill. To enhance your inviting presence, start practicing small changes that feel comfortable for you. Experiment with your posture when engaging with others and notice how it influences your confidence and the reactions of those around you. As you begin to embody a more inviting presence, pay attention to the connections you cultivate. With each interaction, take the opportunity to refine your approach, embracing feedback from your experiences. Cultivating a confident and inviting presence is a powerful journey, a journey that enriches your social landscape and creates deeper connections with others. Remember, it is not about pretending to be someone you are not. Rather, it is about embracing and amplifying your true self. To continue exploring the depths of social engagement and personal growth, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution, where you will find more insights and tools to help you thrive in your path toward becoming a likable and influential individual. As we delve deeper into cultivating a confident and inviting presence, let's explore some real-life examples that illustrate how this principle can manifest dramatically in everyday situations. Think about Rachel, a woman who transitioned from a timid, hesitant speaker to a confident communicator at her workplace. Initially, during meetings, she would shrink into her chair, unsure of her input. Yet, Rachel recognized that her contributions mattered and decided to change her approach. With each passing week, she practiced speaking with intention, allowing her voice to resonate and her ideas to flow freely. Not only did her colleagues start to notice her presence, but they also began to invite her into discussions more readily. Rachel's journey exemplifies how embracing confidence can open doors, illustrating that with practice, your voice can indeed command attention and respect. On the flip side, let's consider the experience of Mike, who approached social situations with too much bravado. He often interrupted others and dominated conversations in an attempt to project confidence. While he garnered some attention, this behavior alienated his peers, leading them to perceive him as overbearing rather than engaging. Mike learned the hard way that confidence must be coupled with an inviting demeanor. His journey highlights a critical lesson. Confidence should not overshadow approachability. Striking a balance between being assertive and being considerate of others in conversations is key to fostering a magnetic presence. Another powerful example is seen in the story of Simon Sinek, renowned author and speaker. Known for his engaging style, Simon captivates audiences by connecting deeply with them. He frequently shares anecdotes from his life that illustrate vulnerability and humility, which in turn nurture trust and rapport. Sinek's ability to nurture a warm presence while conveying complex ideas exemplifies the sweet spot of confidence combined with accessibility. His success is a reminder that those who can balance their strong points with genuine warmth can engage and inspire others effectively. To navigate the path of developing a confident and inviting presence, it's important to remain aware of common pitfalls. One typical mistake is falling into the trap of overthinking. Often, many individuals become self-conscious about how they are perceived, leading to a lack of authenticity. As you become aware of this tendency, recognize that the more you focus on your own worries, the less engaged you become in conversations. Instead, concentrating on others, listening to what they say and being genuinely interested will allow your confidence to shine through naturally. This shift in focus toward others can alleviate self-doubt and ultimately enhance your social interactions. If you find yourself in social settings feeling anxious or uncertain, remember that everyone experiences moments of doubt. Utilize visualization techniques to picture yourself engaging positively and confidently with those around you. Create a mental image of yourself embodying the energy you desire to project. This practice can help you overcome anxiety during those challenging moments. As you work on developing and refining your presence, adopt an attitude of self-compassion. Recognize that every interaction is an opportunity for growth, and it's perfectly normal to encounter challenges along the way. Embrace each experience as part of your journey toward becoming a more likable and inviting individual. By focusing on authenticity and fostering connections, you will not only enhance your social magnetism, but also enrich your life experiences and relationships. To continue exploring these transformative insights, be sure to subscribe to my channel Inner Revolution, where we discuss many more strategies for unlocking your true potential. Through our shared journey, you'll learn not just to navigate social situations, but to thrive within them, embracing who you are and the connections that await. To enhance your confident and inviting presence, here are 3 practical exercises you can implement right away. The first exercise focuses on the power of mindful body language. The next time you find yourself in a conversation, consciously pay attention to your posture. Stand or sit up straight, keeping your shoulders relaxed and your chin slightly lifted. As you do this, take a deep breath, feeling the air fill your lungs. This simple act of asserting your physical presence can breathe life into your interactions. Imagine how others will respond to you when you exude confidence. Visualize their engagement as they connect with the positive energy radiating from you. By being aware of how your body communicates, you can foster a more welcoming environment for those around you. The second exercise is all about practicing eye contact. During your next conversation, make it a point to establish and maintain eye contact, allowing it to linger just long enough to convey interest without feeling intrusive. Really tune into the emotions conveyed through eye contact. As you lock eyes with your conversation partner, notice the warmth that envelops the interaction and the trust that begins to build. This exercise encourages you not only to engage with what the other person is saying, but also to connect on a deeper, more emotional level. Reflect on how maintaining eye contact makes you feel. Does it heighten your sense of connection? Eye contact is a powerful tool that fosters intimacy and trust, allowing relationships to blossom in ways you might not have expected. The final exercise revolves around practicing your authentic voice. Take a moment to think about what confidence sounds like for you. In a safe environment, like in front of a mirror or recording yourself, speak about a topic you're passionate about. Allow yourself to be free and expressive. Notice how your voice changes when you speak confidently versus when you are hesitant. Pay attention to your intonation, pace, and projection. Visualize the impact your words have when infused with genuine passion. Reflect on the joy that your true voice brings. How does it feel to share your thoughts freely? This exercise will help you become more comfortable with expressing yourself, making you more engaging in social situations. As you embark on these exercises, take a moment to breathe and embrace the journey. Visualization is an essential component of growth. Picture yourself in various social contexts, radiating confidence and drawing people toward you. Imagine the engaging conversations that arise from your inviting presence and the relationships that flourish as a result. Picture yourself celebrating each small victory, even if it's simply holding a conversation with someone new or speaking up in a meeting. These mindful moments are pivotal to your development, and they serve as a reminder that particularly in social settings, you are not alone. Remember, the path to cultivating a confident and inviting presence is a journey marked by growth and self-discovery. Embrace every opportunity to practice these exercises, acknowledging that they contribute to your evolution. And as you navigate this process, remind yourself to be patient and kind with yourself. Progress doesn't always happen overnight. Each step forward is a sign that you are on the right path. As you continue to transform your social skills and enhance your capacity to connect meaningfully with others, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution. Together, we will dive deeper into the strategies that empower you to unlock your fullest potential, providing continuous insights and encouragement on your journey toward becoming a truly inviting presence. Chapter 3. The Psychology Behind Instant Connection. At the heart of our social interactions lies a fascinating psychological phenomenon known as instant connection. This is the inexplicable bond that can form almost instantaneously between individuals, creating a sense of familiarity that transcends the normal constraints of time and context. Imagine walking into a room full of strangers and striking up a conversation with someone you've never met before, yet feeling as though you've known them forever. This phenomenon hinges on the interplay of several key elements: shared experiences, empathy, and emotional resonance. Understanding the psychology behind this instant connection can empower you to foster deeper relationships more quickly, enhancing both your personal and professional interactions. When we meet someone for the first time, our brains instinctively search for similarities and shared experiences. Think about Sarah and Mark, who unexpectedly discover they both backpacked through Europe during the same summer. This shared experience triggers an immediate sense of connection, as both individuals revel in recounting anecdotes from their travels. Their dialogue flows effortlessly, their laughter builds, and they are drawn closer together. This powerful relational mechanism operates on an unconscious level, enabling us to connect based on shared stories, values, or even interests. The more we can identify these commonalities, the stronger the connection we can forge. This is why learning to listen actively and delving deeper into conversations can accelerate the creation of bonds that feel like they've been in the making for years. A significant element of instant connection involves empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. When we approach conversations with an empathetic mindset, it allows us to resonate with others on an emotional level. For instance, take the case of Julia, who meets a new colleague who seems a bit reserved. Instead of focusing solely on herself, Julia takes the time to ask about her colleague's interests and genuinely engages with the responses. By validating her colleague's feelings and experiences, Julia creates a safe space for openness, which can further encourage connection. This act of empathy fosters trust and understanding, making it easier for the other person to feel comfortable and form a bond that feels authentic and meaningful. Research supports the idea that emotional resonance plays a vital role in the chemistry of connection. A study published in the journal Emotion demonstrated that individuals who engage in conversations that elicit shared emotions, whether joy, nostalgia, or even vulnerability, tend to feel closer to one another. When emotions run deep, they create lasting impressions that resonate beyond the initial encounter. Keep in mind that it is not merely about making small talk. To foster instant connection, you must be willing to dive deeper and explore the richness of human experience with an open heart and mind. As you navigate your own interactions, reflect on moments in your life when you've experienced instant connection with others. What common interests or emotions bridged that gap? How did it feel to share those moments with someone else? By recalling these positive experiences, you can harness the lessons learned to replicate that magic in your future encounters. The journey to mastering the art of instant connection doesn't have to be intimidating. It's about embracing curiosity and empathy as tools for connection. As you commit to being present in conversations and fostering moments of shared resonance, you'll find that you can swiftly move past the surface and create lasting relationships that enrich your life. As you build your understanding of the psychology behind instant connections, remember the incredible opportunities that lie ahead. Every interaction is a chance to forge new friendships and deepen existing relationships. Subscribe to my channel Inner Revolution, to gain further insights into this journey and learn how to unlock your potential for connecting meaningfully with others. Your ability to connect in meaningful ways will not only enhance your social experiences, but also inspire and uplift those around you. As we explore the notion of instant connection further, let us consider the powerful impact it has on our everyday interactions. Picture a networking event where Sarah, an introverted entrepreneur, unexpectedly strikes up a conversation with someone who shares her passion for sustainable living. They talk about their favorite eco-friendly products and exchange tips on reducing waste. In that moment, Sarah feels an immediate bond, as if she has found a kindred spirit among strangers. This connection transcends the usual casual conversation, highlighting the importance of shared interests in creating impactful relationships. Similarly, think of David, a teacher who connects with his students through storytelling. By sharing personal anecdotes that resonate with their experiences, he establishes a rapport that encourages openness and trust. In both instances, we see how finding common ground fosters a sense of belonging and mutual understanding. Real-life examples illustrate how this principle can transform interactions, but it's also crucial to learn from others' experiences to navigate common pitfalls. Take the case of Amelia, an ambitious professional who recently joined a new company. Eager to make her mark, she went into every conversation with an agenda, focusing solely on presenting her ideas rather than connecting with her colleagues. As a result, people began to feel overwhelmed and less inclined to engage with her. Amelia learned the hard way that pushing her agenda left little room for authentic connection. This portrayal serves as a reminder that genuine conversations must prioritize engagement over competition or self-promotion. Instant connection flourishes in a space where both parties feel valued and heard. Another cautionary tale comes from James, who during networking events tries too hard to impress others with grand claims and extensive knowledge. While he often succeeds in capturing attention momentarily, the conversations feel hollow, lacking real depth. People appreciate passion and expertise, but overemphasis on self-promotion can alienate rather than attract. Instead of seeking to impress, focusing on understanding others will naturally cultivate connection. By shifting your intention from trying to dazzle to genuinely exploring what you can learn from someone new, you unleash the transformative power of sincere engagement. To avoid these pitfalls, practice active listening and curiosity in your interactions. Approach conversations with a desire to learn more about the other person. Ask open-ended questions about their experiences, thoughts, and feelings, and let the dialogue flow naturally. Not only will this enrich the conversation, but it also encourages the other person to share their own insights, deepening the sense of connection you create. Remember, the goal is not to impress, but to engage in a meaningful exchange that leaves both parties feeling uplifted and supported. Creating instant connections is a skill that can bring immeasurable joy and fulfillment into your life. As you cultivate this ability, reflect on the moments of connection you have experienced, taking note of what made them special. How did your conversation unfold when you were truly engaged, and what feelings did those exchanges evoke? Embrace these insights to reinforce your practice of fostering authentic relationships, remembering that every interaction counts. As you continue on this guided journey to mastering the art of connection, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution. Together, we will delve deeper into the strategies that empower you to forge and sustain meaningful connections. Your ability to connect instantly not only enriches your life, but also enhances the lives of those around you, creating a ripple effect of positivity and community. To cultivate instant connections in your interactions, here are 3 practical exercises that you can begin implementing immediately. The first exercise focuses on the art of reflective listening. The next time you engage in conversation, make a conscious effort to listen, not just to reply, but to truly understand what the other person is saying. As they share their thoughts or experiences, nod slightly and maintain eye contact to show your engagement. After they finish speaking, take a moment to summarize what they said in your own words before sharing your perspective. This simple act of reflecting back can enhance trust and affirm the other person's feelings. creating an atmosphere of connection. Picture the warmth that envelops your conversations as you engage deeply and show that you value their input. Visualize such moments building bridges of understanding and rapport. The second exercise encourages you to practice vulnerability by sharing a personal story that relates to the conversation. Think back to a time when you faced a challenge that aligns with what the other person is discussing. As you share your experience, articulate your emotions and the lessons learned along the way. This honesty invites a level of intimacy that helps to dissolve barriers between you and the other person. Reflect on how sharing this aspect of yourself creates a rich, engaging dialogue that can unlock deeper conversations. Notice how your vulnerability may prompt them to share their own stories, reinforcing the bond between you. Consider how powerful it can be to connect on shared emotions and experiences, transforming a mundane chat into a memorable exchange. The final exercise revolves around the power of openness in daily interactions. Make it a goal to engage with at least one new person each day, whether it's a coworker, cashier, or neighbor. Approach these interactions with genuine curiosity. Ask them a question about themselves and listen attentively. When you open up opportunities for conversation in everyday moments, you can uncover new connections in the most unexpected places. As you engage with another person, visualize the dialogue flowing effortlessly, creating a space where both of you feel heard and valued. Take time to reflect afterward on how these interactions felt. Did you notice connections forming that surprised you? As you engage with these exercises, allow yourself to fully embrace the experience of connecting with others. Enable your emotions to come into play, cherishing the moments of warmth and understanding that arise. Reflect on the transformations that will happen over time as you lean into each interaction with openness and authenticity. The journey of fostering instant connections is enriching. It invites growth, learning, and deeper relationships that can significantly enhance your social landscape. Remember that with each interaction, you have the power to create lasting impressions and build meaningful connections. Every conversation is an opportunity for connection. Embrace it. As you work to develop your skills further, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution. Together, we will explore even more insights and strategies to help you unlock your potential in forming genuine connections. Your willingness to step into the realm of instant connection not only enriches your life, but also sparks joy and understanding among those you engage with, fostering a vibrant community around you. Chapter 4. Mastering Nonverbal Influence and Energy. In any social interaction, the unsaid often speaks louder than words. Nonverbal communication encompasses the myriad of signals we send through body language, facial expressions, eye contact, and even the tone of our voice. This intangible yet powerful form of communication is fundamental to mastering connections with others, as your physical presence can greatly influence how you are perceived. Nonverbal cues can evoke emotions, establish rapport, and convey confidence even before you utter your first word. Understanding and honing this skill can transform your interactions, making you not just a participant in conversations, but a powerful influencer in social dynamics. Imagine walking into a meeting filled with tension. The air is thick, and it's clear that some team members are hesitant to share their ideas. Now picture a colleague named Kim entering the room. She stands tall, her shoulders back, and as she meets each individual's gaze with warm eye contact, a subtle wave of calm washes over the group. The way she presents herself alters the dynamics of the meeting. Suddenly, the tension dissipates as her inviting energy encourages others to speak up. Kim embodies the idea that nonverbal influence can set the tone for any social situation, allowing connection and collaboration to flourish. This scenario illustrates the profound impact that body language and energy can have on those around us, bringing attention to the importance of mastering these elements for effective communication. Scientific research supports this notion, indicating that up to 93% of communication is nonverbal. A study conducted by psychologist Albert Mehrabian reveals that people often rely on facial expressions and body language to gauge the emotions of others. When you adopt a confident posture and approach conversations with open and relaxed body language, you instantly signal to others that you are approachable and engaged. In contrast, closed or defensive body language, such as crossed arms or avoiding eye contact, creates barriers, making it more challenging for others to connect with you. Thus, being mindful of how you present yourself physically holds the key to fostering an inviting atmosphere. Let's also consider the impact of energy on our interactions. Think about a time when you were in the presence of someone who exuded positivity and enthusiasm. Their energy likely uplifted you, motivating you to engage with them more fully. On the flip side, have you ever left a conversation feeling drained by someone who radiated negativity? The emotions people convey through their energy can have a lasting effect on those around them. We are inherently influenced by the energy others project, and by mastering your own energy, you gain the ability to inspire and invigorate those you interact with. As you navigate your own social experiences, take time to reflect on how your body language and energy influence your connections. When you engage with others, observe how they respond to your nonverbal cues. Are they leaning in, exhibiting open body language, and maintaining eye contact? Alternatively, if they seem withdrawn or disengaged, this can serve as a beacon, prompting you to adjust your approach. Remember that the journey to mastering nonverbal influence and energy begins with self-awareness. With practice, you can learn to harness these powerful tools to enrich your interactions and create a lasting impact on those around you. As we delve deeper into this subject, consider how integrating this understanding into your daily life can lead to profound transformations in your relationships. To explore further and receive ongoing insights, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution, where we unlock the secrets to effective communication together. Your ability to connect deeply and meaningfully through nonverbal influence will undoubtedly expand your social horizons and enrich your experiences with others. As we delve further into the mastery of nonverbal influence and energy, let's explore how these concepts manifest in everyday life through relatable examples that shaped actual experiences. Picture Sarah, an aspiring public speaker who once stood before an audience filled with anxiety. Her knees shook and her voice trembled, making it difficult for her message to resonate. However, after attending a workshop focused on nonverbal communication, Sarah began to implement the principles she learned. She practiced standing tall, making deliberate eye contact, and using open gestures to convey confidence. The next time she spoke, she transformed her nervousness into an engaging performance. As she harnessed the energy of the room, the audience leaned in, captivated by her presence. Sarah's experience underlines the transformative power of conscious body language and energy in making connections. Consider the transformational journey of Tony, a manager who understood the importance of nonverbal cues, but often fell short in high-pressure meetings. Initially, his reliance on minimal eye contact and closed-off posture sent signals of disinterest, hindering his ability to inspire his team. After receiving feedback from a trusted colleague, Tony decided to change his approach. On his next team meeting, he adopted an open and inviting stance, actively engaging with team members through consistent eye contact and encouraging smiles. The shift had a remarkable impact. His team responded positively to the new energy he brought, leading to enhanced collaboration and creativity in their projects. Tony's story exemplifies how a simple shift in nonverbal communication can drastically improve team dynamics and foster a sense of belonging. While these stories illustrate successful outcomes, it's essential to acknowledge common pitfalls that can undermine your efforts. For instance, there's Jason, who frequently misinterpreted his enthusiasm as a license to dominate conversations. In his eagerness to engage, he would often interrupt others and fail to recognize when people wanted to add their perspectives. This brash approach led to frustration among his peers and ultimately alienated him from potential allies. Learning from Jason's experience can help you understand that effective influence comes not just from projecting energy, but also from recognizing the energy of others. Ensure you're not overwhelming people with your presence. Consider creating space for others to share their thoughts, fostering a more balanced conversation. It's also a good practice to stay mindful of the energy you project. If you find yourself in a particularly challenging situation, perhaps confronting an issue at work, maintaining a composed demeanor can significantly influence the outcomes. People naturally respond to energy. If you enter a room with positive energy, you are likely to uplift those around you. However, if you're feeling stressed, it's important to acknowledge that this will also be felt by those you interact with. Just as Tony adjusted his energy to improve team dynamics, you too must remain self-aware about the energy you bring to every interaction. By being conscious of your nonverbal influence, you can create an environment where real conversations flourish, building deeper connections and fostering understanding. As you develop this awareness, reflect on your own experiences where nonverbal communication shaped interactions positively or negatively. As you embrace this journey of mastering nonverbal influence and energy, remember that every small effort counts. Connecting meaningfully with others is not just about words, it's about embodying warmth, openness, and authenticity in every gesture. To dive deeper into these concepts and learn more tools to enhance your social prowess, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution. Together, we will continue unlocking the keys to effective communication, helping you navigate social landscapes with grace and confidence. Every connection you forge is a stepping stone towards a richer and more fulfilling social life. To master nonverbal influence and energy, here are 3 practical exercises you can begin to implement right away, allowing you to cultivate a more engaging presence in your interactions. The first exercise focuses on the practice of mirroring. This technique involves subtly mimicking the body language of the person you are speaking with. As you engage in conversation, pay attention to their gestures, posture, and expressions. For example, if they lean forward, consider leaning in as well. This creates a sense of connection and rapport that makes the other person feel understood and valued. Visualize the warmth that envelops each interaction as you foster this natural bond through mirroring. Reflect on how this practice can break down barriers and invite deeper dialogue. Over time, you may notice a greater willingness for open communication and connection from those around you. The second exercise invites you to become aware of your own body language. Set aside a few moments to practice in front of a mirror. Engage in simple dialogues with yourself, focusing on projecting confidence and openness. Stand tall with your shoulders back and practice smiling genuinely as you speak. Notice how your facial expressions and gestures accompany your words. Think about how this energetic combination influences how you feel about yourself during the conversation. As you visualize the impact of your presence, you may start to notice an increase in your confidence when initiating discussions with others. Reflect on how your own body language can either invite or deter connection. Are there moments when you've unintentionally closed yourself off? Use these reflections as opportunities for growth. For the final exercise, try engaging in conversations with the intention of truly connecting with others. When someone greets you, respond with enthusiasm. Make it a point to ask open-ended questions about their day or interests. Actively listen to their responses without preparing your reply while they speak. Instead, focus on absorbing what they say. This practice allows you to engage energetically, letting your nonverbal cues reflect your enthusiasm and interest. Visualize how this exchange will feel, creating an uplifting connection that transforms mundane interactions into memorable moments. Reflect afterward on how this practice impacts your relationships. What did you learn about the person you engaged with? How do you feel after these enriching conversations? As you embark on these exercises, allow yourself to embrace the journey. Remember that nonverbal communication is often an unconscious dance we engage in with others. By developing an awareness of your own body language, as well as that of those around you, you hold the power to transform your social interactions. Feel the shift in energy as your confidence grows and your ability to connect deepens. Each conversation provides an invaluable opportunity to reinforce your skills and create lasting impressions. Ultimately, your journey to mastering nonverbal influence and energy is not just about unlocking the art of communication. It's about fostering connection and understanding in your interactions. As you practice these exercises, take time to celebrate your progress and acknowledge the connections you create along the way. For further insights and tools to enhance your communication skills, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution. Together, we will explore even more strategies that empower you to navigate social landscapes with grace and confidence. By embracing your ability to connect through nonverbal cues, you will enrich your life and the lives of those around you, creating a ripple effect of positivity and understanding. Chapter 5. The Secret to Effortless Charisma. Charisma is often seen as an elusive quality possessed by only a fortunate few, but in reality, it is a skill we can all develop. Effortless charisma is about being magnetic and engaging in a way that invites others to connect with you. It stems from a combination of confidence, empathy, and authenticity that creates an inviting presence. Imagine walking into a room filled with people, and despite the diverse crowd, one individual stands out. Their energy seems to draw you in, making you feel eager to engage. What is it about this person that makes them so captivating? The secret lies in their ability to exude charisma effortlessly, making each interaction feel meaningful and engaging. At the core of effortless charisma is an innate sense of self-confidence. Picture Alice, who has always been introverted, yet possesses a deep passion for art. When she visits galleries or art fairs, she initially hesitates to engage with others. However, she decides to embrace her love for art as a conversation starter. By sharing her thoughts on a particular piece, her eyes light up with genuine enthusiasm. As she speaks, her passion shines through, and people around her are naturally drawn to engage. This energetic exchange becomes a shared experience that enhances her magnetic presence. Alice's transition from hesitation to sharing her passion illustrates how confidence in what you care about can infuse vitality into your interactions, making you more approachable and charismatic. Another essential component of effortless charisma is the ability to genuinely connect with others through empathy. Think about Ben, a manager who arrives at a team meeting with a clear goal, but makes it a point to check in with each team member personally before diving into the agenda. By asking about their well-being or how their latest project is progressing, he demonstrates that he values them as individuals. This small gesture creates an atmosphere of trust and openness, allowing his charismatic energy to shine through. Ben embodies the concept that true charisma extends beyond oneself. It comes from recognizing the humanity within those around you. Based on psychological principles, research shows that empathy fosters deeper connections and can significantly elevate a person's charisma. Additionally, effortless charisma flourishes in authenticity. It's essential to embrace who you genuinely are, rather than trying to put on a facade. Consider Jasmine, who is authentic and unapologetically herself. Whether she is at a social gathering or a business meeting, her relaxed demeanor and genuine interest in others create an inviting aura. She is unafraid to share her lighthearted humor, making those around her feel comfortable and engaged. Her ability to remain true to herself while interacting with others makes her naturally charismatic, reminding us that trying to be someone we're not only diminishes our charm. As you reflect on the essence of effortless charisma, think about moments in your own life where you have felt particularly charismatic, or where you have encountered someone with that undeniable charm. What qualities did they embody? Recognizing these traits in both yourself and others allows you to nurture and develop your charisma authentically. Drawing from each experience will help you to cultivate this skill and integrate it into your daily life. Developing effortless charisma is not merely about adopting a set of behaviors. It involves embracing confidence, empathy, and authenticity in your interactions with others. Through practice and intentionality, you can unlock this powerful quality, opening doors to deeper connections and enriching experiences. If you seek further insights into enhancing your presence and charisma, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution. Together, we will explore more strategies that empower you to embody the magnetic qualities of charisma, enabling you to create meaningful connections in every aspect of your life. Your journey toward becoming a person of effortless charm and influence is just beginning, and the potential within you is boundless. As we continue to explore the secrets of effortless charisma, it is essential to see how these principles operate in real-world situations. Consider the example of Michael, an extroverted individual who thrives on social interaction. At an annual company event, he made it a point to include everyone in his conversations. He approached coworkers from different departments, effortlessly transitioning from light-hearted discussions about shared interests to more profound conversations about their aspirations and challenges. Michael's ability to radiate genuine curiosity not only made others feel valued, but also encouraged them to open up and connect more deeply. This approach transformed the atmosphere of the event, fostering a sense of unity and camaraderie among colleagues who might otherwise have stayed within their silos. His success exemplifies how being present and engaged can enhance your charisma, leading to rich and rewarding interactions. In contrast, we can look at the story of Laura, who struggled with her own approach to social gatherings. During a recent Friends reunion, she spent much of the evening on her phone, trying to stay updated on social media. Despite being physically present, she missed out on the valuable connections her friends were seeking. When she learned that many felt ignored or unimportant, it served as a wake-up call. The next time she attended a gathering, Laura vowed to put her phone away and focus on those around her. By actively listening and engaging in authentic conversations, Laura was able to revitalize her social connections and emerge as an inspiring force among her peers. This experience highlighted a common mistake. When we prioritize distractions over engagement, we risk limiting the depth of our relationships. Another powerful example comes from the realm of teaching. Mr. Thompson, a high school history teacher, noticed that his students were disengaged and apathetic during lectures. Determined to evoke enthusiasm in his classroom, he began incorporating storytelling techniques into his lessons. By sharing personal anecdotes and bringing historical figures to life, his charisma flourished. Students became more engaged, often asking questions and participating in discussions. Thompson's transformation not only enriched their learning experience, but also cultivated a classroom environment where students felt heard and inspired. This showcases how the application of charisma can significantly enrich the learning journey for both teacher and students. As you reflect on your own interactions, think about how charisma manifests in your daily life. Are there moments when you felt particularly magnetic, and what qualities contributed to that feeling? Equally, consider instances where you may have inadvertently distanced yourself from others, and how you might improve in those moments. Charisma is a muscle that grows with practice, so embrace each opportunity to connect with others, even in the smallest of exchanges. The essence of charisma lies in the willingness to step outside of your comfort zone while remaining true to yourself. As you embark on this journey toward developing effortless charisma, remember to celebrate the small victories along the way. Each connection you forge and each skill you refine contributes to the authentic engagement you bring to your interactions. The key is to remain open, empathetic, and actively involved in the lives of those you encounter. To continue exploring the nuances of charisma and how they can enhance your social experiences, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution. Together, we will unlock the transformative power of effortless charisma, transforming not just the way you connect, but also the way you experience the world around you. Your journey toward becoming a more charismatic individual is filled with potential, and with each step, you'll discover how deeply enriching, meaningful connections can be. To cultivate effortless charisma in your interactions, here are 3 practical exercises you can implement immediately. The first exercise focuses on the power of genuine compliments. Make it a point to give someone a sincere compliment each day. It could be as simple as praising a colleague's great presentation or acknowledging a friend's new hairstyle. As you offer these compliments, visualize the joy it brings to the other person. Notice their smile, the sparkle in their eyes, and the warmth that spreads through the interaction. This exercise not only enhances your charisma, but also creates a positive atmosphere around you. Reflect on how giving compliments makes you feel as well. Does it boost your confidence? Engage with this process, acknowledging that your uplifting words can strengthen your relationships and create meaningful connections. The second exercise centers on practicing active listening during conversations. Choose a friend or family member and dedicate a portion of your time to simply listening to them. As they speak, maintain eye contact and nod in understanding, allowing your body language to express your engagement. Resist the urge to interrupt or interject your thoughts while they are speaking. Instead, focus on absorbing their words and emotions fully. After they finish, summarize what they said to confirm your understanding and ask follow-up questions to encourage deeper dialogue. Visualize this person feeling valued and understood, and cultivate the desire to provide a safe space for their expressions. By honing your listening skills, you naturally increase your charisma, as people are often drawn to those who genuinely care and appreciate what they have to say. The third exercise invites you to identify and embody a role model of charisma. Think of someone you admire, perhaps a mentor, a public figure, or a friend, who demonstrates charisma in their interactions. Spend time observing their mannerisms, their ways of engaging others, and how they navigate conversations. Try imitating their positive traits in your own life, focusing on how they carry themselves, their gestures, and their openness. As you practice these qualities, allow yourself to feel the essence of charisma flowing through you. Visualize embodying this energy in various social settings, and reflect on how it shifts the dynamics of your interactions. This exercise not only helps you develop your charisma, but also encourages personal growth as you assimilate the best aspects of those you admire. As you engage in these exercises, take a moment to reflect on your progress. Consider the changes you notice in your interactions and how your confidence builds with each small step. Perhaps after practicing active listening, you find that friends confide in you more easily, leading to richer relationships. Or, when you offer genuine compliments, you witness a ripple effect of positivity in the atmosphere around you. Charisma is not merely a trait, but a set of behaviors that you can nurture and refine. Embrace the journey of discovering and enhancing your own charisma. With each interaction, you have the potential to inspire those around you, creating a network of genuine connections that can enrich your life. Remember that charisma comes from authenticity, vulnerability, and the willingness to engage deeply with others. To explore more strategies and insights that will help you unlock your full potential in this area, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution. Together, we will delve into the nuances of building meaningful connections and developing effortless charisma that leaves a lasting impact on those around you. Your journey toward becoming a compelling and magnetic individual continues, filled with countless opportunities for connection, understanding, and transformation. Chapter 6. Persuasion Techniques for Authentic Influence. At the core of effective communication lies the art of persuasion, a skill that allows us to influence others while remaining authentic and true to ourselves. Authentic influence transcends mere manipulation. It involves genuinely connecting with others and understanding their needs and motivations. The power of persuasion stems from the ability to frame ideas compellingly, fostering trust and openness rather than resistance. When you approach persuasion as a means of enhancing connection rather than just a tool for getting what you want, you can create meaningful relationships and inspire others to see things from your perspective. Imagine a scenario where you're presenting a project idea at work. Instead of simply bombarding your colleagues with facts and figures, you begin by weaving a story around your vision. By sharing the inspiration behind your idea and how it can positively impact the team and company, you engage your audience on an emotional level. You might include anecdotes about challenges faced and overcome, or success stories from similar projects that had a profound impact. This narrative approach doesn't just present your idea, but positions it within a relatable context, allowing your colleagues to feel connected to the outcome. This method illustrates how storytelling can effectively convey messages, making your audience more receptive to your persuasion. Psychological insights further support the notion that people are more likely to be persuaded when they feel understood and valued. According to Dr. Robert Cialdini, a renowned psychologist and expert on persuasion, creating a sense of reciprocity can lead to more successful persuasion. When you offer help, support, or genuine compliments to others, they tend to feel a sense of obligation to return the favor. Reflect on how extending kindness fosters goodwill and opens the door to deeper engagement. In practical terms, this might manifest in workplace relationships, where helping a colleague with a difficult task can encourage them to be more receptive to your ideas or initiatives later on. Another powerful technique in authentic influence is the ability to ask questions that stimulate thought. This approach shifts the focus from presenting your ideas to inviting others into the conversation. For instance, consider how a skilled negotiator might use questions to uncover underlying concerns and motivations of the other party. Instead of pushing for their own agenda, they ask open-ended questions that encourage dialogue, allowing all parties involved to explore potential collaborations. This technique not only builds rapport, but also fosters a collaborative spirit, making the persuasion process more inclusive and thus more effective. It's also important to be mindful of common pitfalls that can derail your efforts at persuasion. Imagine Maria, a manager whose persuasive attempts often come across as overly aggressive. She tends to focus solely on the logic of her argument, leaving little room for emotional connection. Over time, her team began to feel overwhelmed and defensive, leading to resistance instead of collaboration. Maria realized she needed to balance her approach by incorporating emotional resonance alongside her facts. By learning to connect with her team on a personal level, she transformed her influence from forceful to collaborative, ultimately achieving buy-in for her ideas. As you embark on the journey towards becoming a more persuasive and authentically influential individual, reflect on your experiences and adapt these techniques into your communication style. Embrace the art of storytelling, foster reciprocity through kindness, and invite others into the conversation through open-ended questions. These strategies will not only enhance your persuasive skills, but will deepen the connections you build along the way. To further explore the nuances of persuasion and how it can positively impact your relationships, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution. Together, we will delve into the world of authentic influence, uncovering strategies to navigate social dynamics with confidence and grace. With each application of these techniques, you'll not only foster trust, but also create an environment where collaboration thrives, enriching your personal and professional interactions. Your journey to mastering authentic influence awaits, and the potential within you is immense. As we delve deeper into the realm of authentic influence, it's helpful to examine how these concepts play out in real-world situations. Take, for instance, the story of Jenna, a community organizer. When she proposed a new initiative to improve local parks, she faced skepticism from the residents who had previously seen little benefit from similar projects. Instead of merely presenting data and statistics, Jenna opted for a more engaging approach. She organized a community meeting where she not only shared her vision, but also invited residents to voice their concerns and ideas. By creating an open dialogue, Jenna was able to build trust among the community members. Her genuine interest in their thoughts made them feel valued and heard, ultimately leading to widespread support for the initiative. This example illustrates the power of active listening and collaboration in authentic influence, showing how people are far more receptive when they believe their opinions matter. Another compelling example comes from Richard, a sales executive who had initially struggled to close deals. His approach was transactional, focusing strictly on the features of the products he sold. Over time, he realized that this method often left potential clients feeling disconnected. After attending a workshop on persuasion techniques, Richard began to incorporate storytelling into his pitch. He started sharing success stories about how his products had transformed other clients' businesses. By illustrating the real-world impact of his offerings, Richard connected with his audience on an emotional level, turning his presentations into compelling narratives. The results were remarkable. His sales numbers soared, underscoring the effectiveness of authentic storytelling in building trust and facilitating persuasion. However, it is vital to recognize common pitfalls that can hinder the path to effective persuasion. Take Melissa, a team leader with good intentions who frequently made the mistake of assuming others would automatically buy into her ideas simply because they made sense. During meetings, she often laid out her plans in a commanding manner, without soliciting input from her team. This one-sided approach quickly led to feelings of frustration and disengagement among her colleagues. After receiving feedback, Melissa began to focus on creating a more inclusive atmosphere. She started each meeting by asking for team members' insights, encouraging an open exchange of ideas. As she adopted this collaborative method, the energy in the room shifted. Her team members became more invested, and their increased involvement led to innovative ideas that enhanced the original plan. Melissa's story serves as a reminder that persuasive influence is not about dominating discussions, but rather about fostering collaboration and mutual respect. As you reflect on your own experiences, consider how you can embrace the techniques of authentic influence in your daily life. Think of situations where active listening, storytelling, or collaboration might enhance your ability to persuade others, whether in personal or professional contexts. By being mindful of your approach, you can cultivate a style of influence that encourages genuine connection, thus making your interactions more rewarding. Every effort you make to practice these techniques enriches not only your relationships, but also your personal growth. Authentic influence is an ongoing journey, and with each interaction, you have the opportunity to make a meaningful impact on those around you. To explore more about the nuances of authentic influence and how to apply these principles effectively, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution. Together, we will uncover insights that will empower you to navigate the complexities of persuasion with confidence and integrity. Your journey to becoming a more influential and authentic individual is filled with possibilities, and you have the ability to inspire those around you along the way. Embrace this journey of connection and influence, and watch how it transforms your social landscape and enriches your experiences. To enhance your authentic influence, let's explore 3 practical exercises that you can implement immediately, allowing you to connect more effectively with others. The first exercise revolves around expressing appreciation. Each day, set aside a moment to acknowledge someone's contribution, be it in your personal or professional life. This could be as simple as thanking a coworker for their help on a project or complimenting a friend on their thoughtful gesture. As you do this, focus on being specific in your praise. Instead of saying, "Great job," try, "I really appreciate how you handled that client's concern. Your patience truly made a difference." Visualize their reaction. Notice how a sincere expression of gratitude brightens their day. Reflect on how acknowledging others not only uplifts them, but also enhances your own charisma by facilitating deeper connections. The second exercise is designed to cultivate empathy in your communications. Choose someone in your life, perhaps a colleague or a family member, with whom you intend to have an important conversation. Before you meet, spend a few moments considering their perspective and feelings. What challenges might they be facing? What emotions might they be experiencing? By consciously putting yourself in their shoes, you'll be better prepared to listen and respond authentically. During your conversation, practice active listening. Make sure to maintain eye contact, nod to show understanding, and refrain from interrupting. After they finish sharing, summarize their points to ensure you grasp their feelings accurately. Imagine how your ability to empathize opens the door to a meaningful dialogue. The connection created through understanding fosters a level of trust that enhances your persuasive influence. The third exercise focuses on storytelling as a powerful tool for persuasion. Consider a value or lesson that deeply resonates with you, perhaps the importance of teamwork or overcoming obstacles. Think of a personal anecdote that illustrates this lesson. For example, you might recount a time when a collaborative effort led to unexpected success. When telling your story, engage your audience by using vivid language that paints a picture of your experience. Allow yourself to be animated in your delivery, emphasizing emotions and key moments. As you narrate your tale, visualize the impact it has on your listeners. See them leaning in, captivated, and inspired. Reflect on how sharing your personal journey not only conveys your message but also enhances your authenticity, making it easier for others to relate to you. As you engage with these exercises, invite self-reflection into your daily routine. Consider how expressing gratitude impacts your relationships and how empathy shifts the dynamics of your conversations. Connect with the emotional aspects of your experiences. When you apply these methods, you're not just learning to persuade, you're forging genuine connections that enhance your influence. Every interaction is an opportunity to put these skills into practice. The journey toward becoming an authentic influencer requires patience and commitment, but the rewards are immeasurable. As you cultivate your persuasive abilities, keep in mind the positive ripple effect your actions can create. Every empathetic conversation, every shared story, and every expression of appreciation contributes to a richer social tapestry. To further explore the dynamics of authentic influence and discover additional strategies, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution. Together, we will unravel the intricacies of persuasive communication, empowering you to navigate relationships with confidence and grace. Your journey in mastering these methods will lead to deeper connections and transformative experiences, allowing you to inspire and elevate those around you while embracing your unique power of influence. Chapter 7. Overcoming social barriers from within. Navigating social interactions is not always smooth sailing, as many individuals grapple with internal barriers that inhibit their ability to connect with others. These barriers often arise from self-doubt, fear of rejection, or negative past experiences, ultimately leading to missed opportunities for connection. Overcoming these social barriers from within requires an understanding of the roots of these insecurities and a commitment to cultivating a healthier self-image. The journey begins with recognizing that social interactions do not have to be intimidating. Rather, they can be fulfilling and rewarding experiences when approached with an open heart and mind. Consider the story of Tim, who always seemed quiet and reserved during gatherings. He yearned to connect with others, but often found himself trapped in a cycle of self-doubt. Tim would replay conversations in his mind, critiquing everything he said and fearing that he would make a fool of himself. This internal monologue created a significant barrier that prevented him from initiating conversations or participating fully in social settings. After some soul-searching, Tim realized that he needed to shift the narrative he told himself. He began focusing on the qualities he appreciated in himself and decided to embrace vulnerability instead of masking it with fear. Slowly, he learned to engage in conversations by expressing interest in others rather than worrying continuously about how he would be perceived. Tim's experience serves as a powerful reminder that our internal barriers can be dismantled when we approach social situations with an open mindset and a willingness to take risks. Psychological research has shown that much of our self-perception is deeply influenced by our past experiences. Those who have faced bullying or criticism may carry emotional scars that resurface in social situations. Understanding the psychological roots of these fears can help individuals reframe their perspectives. For example, consider the case of Emma, who struggled to assert herself in group settings. After reflecting on her childhood experiences, she recognized that her inclination to stay silent stemmed from years of being overshadowed by dominant personalities in her family. By acknowledging these past influences, Emma was able to develop strategies to overcome her insecurities. She practiced asserting herself in low-stakes environments, gradually building her confidence until she felt empowered to speak up in larger group discussions. Emma's journey illustrates how awareness of our own past can lead to transformative change. Additionally, regular self-reflection can be a useful tool in overcoming social barriers. Journaling, meditating, or simply taking a moment to breathe and check in with oneself can help identify underlying fears and patterns of behavior. This practice allows for a conscious acknowledgement of the feelings that arise during social interactions. By validating one's emotions, individuals can begin to gradually detach their sense of self-worth from external perceptions. Imagine a scenario where you're about to attend a social event. Rather than letting fear paralyze you, take a moment to breathe deeply and remind yourself of your strengths and the unique qualities you bring to conversations. This mental preparation can significantly shift your mindset, making it easier to step into social situations with confidence. As you continue on your journey of overcoming internal barriers, be gentle with yourself. Allow space for setbacks, but celebrate the small victories along the way. Each interaction is an opportunity for growth, encouraging you to expand your comfort zone and gradually dismantle the walls that may hold you back. To support your endeavor in cultivating authentic connections and overcoming social barriers, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution. Together, we will explore deeper insights and strategies that empower you to break free from the confines of self-doubt and fully embrace the power of connection. Your potential for growth and fulfillment in social settings is vast. And by overcoming these internal barriers, you will enrich not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. As we continue to explore overcoming social barriers from within, it is essential to see how these concepts can play out in everyday life. Take the story of Sarah, who eagerly wanted to join a local book club, but hesitated due to her fear of speaking in groups. With a love for literature, Sarah felt that joining would be a perfect fit. Yet the thought of sharing her opinions publicly made her stomach turn. After reflecting on her internal fears, she decided to take a small step forward. She began reading the chosen book ahead of the meeting and wrote down her thoughts. By doing so, Sarah created a sense of preparedness. When the time came for her to express her views, she found the confidence to raise her hand and share her insights. To her surprise, the other members resonated with her perspective, and her fear soon transformed into a sense of belonging. Sarah's story illustrates how preparing mentally for uncomfortable situations can significantly reduce anxiety and help dismantle social barriers, enabling personal growth and connection. Another compelling example is that of James, whose tendency to overthink conversations kept him from engaging with others. When he attended social events, he often replayed his interactions multiple times in his head, worrying about how he came across. This cycle of negative self-talk led James to avoid social gatherings altogether. One day, a close friend encouraged him to confront this pattern by starting small conversations with acquaintances. James decided to challenge himself by engaging in brief chats, focusing solely on being present in each moment, rather than worrying about the outcome. By shifting his focus from self-criticism to connection, James began to enjoy conversations without the weight of perfectionism blocking his way. This shift not only enhanced his social interactions, but also fostered relationships that enriched his life. However, it's crucial to recognize and learn from common mistakes in overcoming social barriers. Picture Emma, who was determined to become more socially active. Although she made strides in attending events, she often resorted to keeping to herself due to overwhelming social anxiety. Emma found herself in a cycle of avoidance, which only reinforced her fears. Eventually, she realized that while just showing up was important, actively participating was equally essential to break the cycle of isolation. By setting a goal to engage with at least one person at each event, Emma took significant strides toward overcoming her barriers. It's essential to understand that while it is commendable to confront fears, turning these encounters into actionable efforts will lead to real transformation. As you consider the ways to dismantle your social barriers, remember that overcoming these internal struggles is a journey. Embrace the process and acknowledge the progress you make. Allow yourself to be vulnerable in new situations. It's within that vulnerability that authentic connections flourish. Visualize yourself stepping into social spaces with confidence, proving that you are capable of growth and transformation. By practicing these techniques, you begin to craft a narrative of resilience and openness. As you do this, remind yourself that each small step counts. Embrace both your victories and challenges along the way, with self-compassion, realizing that growth often comes from navigating discomfort. To further explore the strategies for overcoming social barriers and enhancing your connections, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution. Together, we can uncover deeper insights and empower you to create meaningful interactions across various areas of your life. Your journey toward dismantling internal barriers and embracing social opportunities is filled with potential, and your ability to connect with others authentically is waiting to be unleashed. To effectively overcome social barriers from within, here are 3 practical exercises that you can immediately implement in your daily life. The first exercise focuses on maintaining a daily journal to support self-reflection. Each evening, take a few moments to write about your social experiences from the day. Reflect on interactions where you felt confident and those where you felt anxious or hesitant. Be honest with yourself as you describe your emotions and thoughts during these moments. Visualizing these encounters on paper can help you identify patterns in your behavior, allowing you to address any recurrent fears or uncertainties. As you read back through your entries over time, note how your feelings and approaches evolve. This practice not only fosters self-awareness, but also empowers you to see your progress as you intentionally work toward breaking down barriers. The second exercise emphasizes the importance of setting small, attainable social goals. Start by identifying an area in which you wish to expand your social interactions, whether it's initiating a conversation or participating more actively in group discussions. Each week, challenge yourself to set one specific goal, such as greeting a neighbor or speaking up at a meeting. Visualize yourself achieving that goal. Imagine the feeling of success when you make that first move. After accomplishing your objective, take a moment to reflect on your experience. How did it feel to step out of your comfort zone? What did you learn about yourself? This practice helps build your confidence over time by gradually desensitizing you to the fears associated with social interactions. The final exercise involves practicing mindfulness before entering social situations that typically cause anxiety. Whether you're about to attend a gathering or partake in a meeting, take a few deep breaths and ground yourself in the present moment. Focus on the sensations of your breath, the feeling of the ground beneath your feet, and the world around you. This practice helps create a moment of calm and refocuses your energy away from self-doubt. Visualize being present and engaged in the upcoming interactions, feeling the warmth of connection with those around you. Remind yourself that you are equipped to handle whatever unfolds and trust in your ability to contribute meaningfully to the conversation. Reflecting on these exercises, consider how they resonate with your personal experiences. What emotions arise as you envision yourself breaking down your social barriers? Connecting with your thoughts and feelings can help deepen your understanding of the obstacles you face and inspire you to embrace the journey ahead. Overcoming social barriers is not a race, but rather a gradual unfolding of self-discovery and growth. With every small goal you achieve and every reflection in your journal, you are actively dismantling the doubts that have held you back. Each of these exercises is a stepping stone toward cultivating authenticity and confidence in your social interactions. As you embark on this transformative journey of self-exploration and connection, remember to celebrate your progress, no matter how small. If you seek ongoing inspiration and strategies to continue developing your social skills, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution. Together, we will explore more techniques to empower you as you embrace your potential and build authentic connections. Your journey toward overcoming social barriers is a powerful testament to your resilience and commitment to self-growth, and the connections you forge along the way will enrich both your life and the lives of those around you. Chapter 8. Creating lasting impact in every interaction. Creating lasting impact in every interaction revolves around the essence of genuine connection and meaningful communication. The ability to leave a positive impression on others is not solely about what we say, but also about how we make others feel during and after our encounters. Each interaction is an opportunity to express authenticity, empathy, and understanding, ensuring that those we connect with walk away enriched by their experience with us. When we consciously strive to create lasting impact, we can foster deeper relationships, promote positive atmospheres, and encourage a sense of belonging in our social circles. Consider Sarah, a local community volunteer who always approaches interactions with purpose and warmth. Whether she is working with children at the local library or collaborating with fellow volunteers, Sarah makes it a point to remember individuals' names and details about their lives. For example, she once learned that a child had a pet turtle, and during her next visit, she inquired about it. The child's eyes lit up as they enthusiastically shared stories about their turtle's adventures. This simple act of remembering and engaging with her audience created a lasting connection, reinforcing the child's sense of value and belonging. This example showcases how small gestures, such as remembering personal details, can leave a profound impact on those we interact with, fostering a sense of community and connection. The psychological concept of emotional resonance helps explain why certain interactions leave lasting impressions. Neuroscientific research indicates that people remember how we make them feel long after the details of a conversation fade. When you engage others with sincerity and enthusiasm, you're more likely to leave an imprint on their memories. This becomes especially important in professional settings where relationships can significantly influence collaboration and teamwork. For instance, when managers take the time to recognize individual accomplishments within their teams, it not only builds morale, but also instills a culture of gratitude and mutual respect. Yearly studies show that organizations emphasizing positive recognition see higher employee satisfaction and productivity, ultimately contributing to long-term success. However, it's crucial to identify common pitfalls that may hinder creating lasting impact. For instance, consider Mark, who often found himself distracted during conversations. Whether he was intermittently checking his phone or zoning out mid-discussion, he failed to engage fully with those around him. As a result, his interactions often felt shallow, and connections with colleagues or friends remained superficial. Mark soon realized that to create an impact, he needed to be present. By practicing mindfulness and dedicating his full attention during conversations, he experienced increased engagement and warmth. This shift not only improved his relationships, but also made others feel valued. As you explore your path to creating lasting impact in your interactions, consider how you can be more intentional in your engagements. Reflect on moments in your life where someone made a lasting impression on you. What did they do that resonated so strongly? Identify specific qualities or actions that you can incorporate into your interactions. Be open to showing vulnerability, asking thoughtful questions, or expressing genuine interest in others' stories. In embracing the opportunity to create lasting impact, you invite a richer social experience not only for others, but also for yourself. Every connection has the potential to uplift, inspire, and deepen your relationships. By prioritizing authenticity and empathy, you set the stage for profound interactions that make a difference. To continue exploring strategies for enhancing your connections and creating lasting impact, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution. Together, we will navigate these insights and equip you with essential tools to empower your journey toward more meaningful interactions. The potential to positively influence and deepen relationships lies within you, waiting to be unleashed. Embrace this journey and watch as you create ripples of impact that touch the lives of those around you. As we explore the art of creating lasting impact in our interactions, it becomes apparent that small, intentional gestures can have profound effects on those around us. Picture the scene at a local coffee shop where Lydia, a regular customer, takes a moment to engage with the barista, Alex. Each morning, Alex serves her coffee with a polite smile, but this time, Lydia decides to ask him about his day. This simple, genuine inquiry catches Alex off guard, as he usually operates in the whirlwind of orders and routine interactions. When he opens up about his challenging morning, Lydia not only listens, but also empathizes with his stress, sharing a light-hearted story from her own experience. Before long, the conversation flows naturally, and Alex is smiling wider than before. In this brief encounter, Lydia creates a moment of connection that transforms an otherwise mundane transaction into a memorable exchange. Lydia's choice to engage genuinely highlights how even fleeting interactions can leave lasting impressions. Another compelling example comes from a corporate team where the manager, Lisa, recognized the importance of fostering connections among her staff. Acknowledging that her team often seemed disengaged, Lisa introduced a weekly appreciation circle during team meetings. Each person took turns sharing positive feedback about their colleagues. Initially, some team members were hesitant and worried about sounding insincere. However, as the weeks passed, they began to recognize the power these affirmations held not just for the recipient, but for the entire team dynamic. Employees felt valued and motivated, resulting in improved collaboration and creativity in their projects. Lisa's initiative demonstrates how structured appreciation can create a powerful culture of recognition, ensuring that people feel seen and appreciated for their contributions. While the benefits of creating lasting impact are clear, it is equally essential to be aware of the common mistakes that can hinder our effectiveness. Consider the experience of James, who recently attended a networking event. Eager to make connections, he approached everyone with a rehearsed elevator pitch, emphasizing his accomplishments. Unfortunately, his rigid approach felt forced and disconnected, making others less inclined to engage with him. James realized that true impact lies in being present, not just in showcasing achievements. Acknowledging this pitfall, he committed to shifting his focus from selling himself to genuinely connecting with guests. When he returned to similar events, he practiced active listening and asked open-ended questions, leading to deeper conversations. This shift in mindset cultivated more meaningful relationships, demonstrating that authenticity often trumps perfection. As you delve into your own interactions with the intention of creating lasting impact, reflect on your past experiences. What actions have resonated with others? What moments left you feeling fulfilled? Embrace the power of intention in your conversations. Pursue a genuine interest in understanding those around you, and remember that connection often begins with curiosity and empathy. The art of creating lasting impact is ultimately about enhancing the quality of our relationships. Every interaction is an opportunity to uplift others and foster connections that can enrich both their lives and yours. As you continue to cultivate these skills, keep in mind that the journey is a gradual process, and personal growth comes from each meaningful engagement. To further explore the principles behind fostering impactful connections, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution. Together, we will unlock the strategies and insights that enable you to create genuine interactions infused with authenticity and warmth. The potential for lasting impact lies within you, waiting to be harnessed as you navigate the beautiful tapestry of human connection. Your journey toward deeper, more meaningful engagement is just beginning, and each step you take brings you closer to enriching both your life and the lives of those you encounter. To create a lasting impact in every interaction, let's explore 3 practical exercises you can start incorporating into your daily life. The first exercise encourages you to initiate conversations with a focus on curiosity. Begin by picking a person you encounter regularly in your life, such as a coworker or neighbor. The next time you see them, approach the conversation with an open heart and a genuine desire to learn more about their thoughts or experiences. Ask open-ended questions such as, "What has been the highlight of your week so far?" Or, "What are your thoughts on the latest project we're working on?" As you listen, visualize the connection building between you, creating an engaging and meaningful interaction. Reflect on how it feels to show genuine interest in someone else's perspective, and notice how this can foster a sense of inclusion and warmth. The second exercise focuses on the power of gratitude. Set a daily intention to express appreciation to at least one person in your life. This could be a simple thank you note, a verbal acknowledgement during a conversation, or even a thoughtful text message. When expressing gratitude, be as specific as possible. Instead of a generic thanks, try, "I really appreciate how you stayed late to help me meet that deadline. Your support made a significant difference." After sharing your gratitude, take a moment to observe the impact this expression has on both you and the recipient. Feel the warmth that envelops you as you uplift another through your words. Reflect on how acknowledging others' contributions not only enhances their self-worth, but also strengthens the bonds you share. The third exercise revolves around storytelling as a tool for connecting with others on a deeper level. Each week, identify a personal anecdote that resonates with a theme you want to convey, whether it be resilience, teamwork, or personal growth. During your next interaction, weave this story into the conversation when appropriate. Share how you faced a challenge and what you learned from it. As you recount your experiences, pay attention to your emotions, the inflections in your voice, and the expressions on others' faces. Visualize how your story unfolds and engages your audience, creating an intimate connection through shared vulnerability. Reflect on the moments that stand out as transformative in your storytelling. How does sharing your journey foster empathy and understanding? As you engage with these exercises, pay attention to the growth and transformation that occur in your interactions. Creating lasting impact takes time and dedication, so be patient with yourself along this journey. Frame every interaction as an opportunity to connect and recognize that the more you practice each exercise, the more natural they will become. Additionally, remind yourself of the importance of being present during these exchanges. The world is busy, and distractions are constant, but choosing to center your attention on the interaction at hand creates a space for genuine connection. By prioritizing empathy, gratitude, and storytelling, you enhance not only your presence, but also the lives of those around you. To deepen your understanding of creating lasting impacts and further enrich your connections, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution. Together, we will navigate through various strategies that empower you to become a catalyst for meaningful change within your relationships. Each step you take toward creating lasting connections contributes not just to your growth, but also to a greater sense of community and support among those you meet. Your ability to engage deeply and authentically with others is an invaluable skill that will guide you on this transformative journey. Chapter 9: Becoming Unforgettable, the Social Edge. To be unforgettable in our social interactions often requires us to tap into our unique essence and express it authentically. The concept of being unforgettable is not solely about making grand gestures or creating memorable moments, but rather about leaving a lasting impression through the genuine connections we foster in our everyday lives. When we show up as our true selves, engaging with others in meaningful ways, we create a social edge that sets us apart. This edge is our ability to resonate with others on emotional levels while simultaneously excelling in our interpersonal skills. Imagine a scene at a family gathering where everyone is mingling, sharing stories, and catching up. In the midst of this social tapestry is Uncle Joe, a storyteller renowned for recounting tales sprinkled with humor and wisdom. Every time he shares an anecdote, his audience hangs on his every word. The reason for this is more than just the content of his stories. It's Joe's ability to connect the moral of his tales to shared experiences. By referencing the history of the family or reminding everyone of the good times they experienced together, he creates an emotional bond that makes his stories resonate on a deeper level. This is a prime example of how being intentional about connections can make someone unforgettable in our memories. Psychological insights paint a clearer picture of why certain individuals become unforgettable. According to research, emotional arousal plays a significant role in memory retention. When we experience heightened emotions, be it joy, surprise, or even nostalgia, our brain is wired to remember those moments more vividly. Think about a time when you experienced genuine laughter with someone, or had an inspiring conversation that ignited your passion. Those moments stand out because they provoked strong feelings. This psychological phenomenon suggests that by being emotionally open and engaged in our interactions, we naturally enhance the likelihood of being remembered. Building deep emotional connections involves vulnerability and authenticity. Consider the story of Mia, a young professional navigating a new role in her company. From day one, she made it a point to connect with her colleagues on a personal level, often attending social events and initiating conversations about their interests outside of work. During a team meeting, she chose to share a challenge she faced transitioning into her role, recounting how it tested her resilience. In doing so, she invited others to open up, creating a safe space for vulnerability. As a result, her colleagues felt encouraged to share their own stories, transforming the workplace dynamic from mere professional interactions to a supportive community. Mia's ability to be open and relatable solidified her as a key figure in her office, an unforgettable presence who fostered camaraderie and teamwork. However, it's essential to avoid common pitfalls that can make us forgettable as well. One such misstep is focusing solely on our own narratives, while neglecting to listen actively to others. Picture someone who dominates conversations with their experiences, leaving little room for reciprocation. Over time, this can lead others to disengage, feeling that their contributions are not valued. Instead, strive to balance sharing your story with inviting others to share theirs, which fosters mutual respect and connection. As you set out to become more unforgettable in your social interactions, reflect on what makes you unique and how you can share that authenticity with others. Embrace every opportunity to connect on deeper levels and challenge yourself to remain open, curious, and genuinely engaged in every conversation. To further explore the nuances of becoming unforgettable and leveraging your social edge, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution. Together, we will delve into the strategies and insights that will help you strengthen your social connections, leaving lasting impressions that enrich both your life and the lives of those around you. The potential to be unforgettable and impactful in your relationships is within your reach, waiting for you to embrace it and share that remarkable essence with the world. To become truly unforgettable in our interactions, we must recognize the habits and qualities that enhance our presence and effectiveness in connecting with others. Consider the story of Anna, a skilled networker whose approach to relationships is both intentional and authentic. At a large conference, rather than collecting business cards and focusing solely on her own agenda, Anna made it a point to engage with a few individuals on a deeper level. She would ask about their experiences and listen attentively, making notes of any personal anecdotes shared. By the end of the event, not only did she gain valuable insights, but she also fostered genuine connections. This method transformed casual acquaintances into meaningful relationships, allowing her network to expand based on mutual respect and interest. Anna's approach exemplifies how bringing intentionality and authenticity into social interactions can create lasting impressions. Another compelling example is illustrated by the renowned author Malcolm Gladwell. In his engaging speeches and writings, he not only presents his ideas with passion, but also weaves personal stories into the fabric of his discourse. By sharing relatable experiences, he captivates his audience, making complex ideas accessible and memorable. His ability to blend storytelling with insightful commentary solidifies his presence as someone unforgettable. When individuals leave a Gladwell event, they don't just remember the content, they remember the way it made them feel, reinforcing the value of emotional resonance in leaving an impact. Yet, it's crucial to recognize the shortcomings that can prevent us from making those meaningful connections. A common mistake is coming across as insincere or overly rehearsed. For instance, consider Tom, who often tried to impress others by showcasing his achievements. While he meant well, his focus on his own accomplishments left little space for authentic dialogue. He noticed that people seemed disengaged, and many would nod politely but ultimately move on. After realizing this pattern, Tom sought advice on how to connect more meaningfully with his peers. He learned to share not just successes, but also challenges and failures, thus inviting others into the conversation. This shift not only made him more relatable, but also encouraged others to share their stories, creating a more vibrant and memorable exchange. As you work on becoming unforgettable, pay close attention to how you present yourself and interact with others. Reflect on moments when you felt most connected to those around you. What were the elements that led to that connection? Was it the authenticity of the conversation, the curiosity shown toward one another, or simply a shared laugh? Each of these moments is a building block in developing your social edge. To put this into practice, consider how you can integrate storytelling and personal experiences into your interactions. When you meet someone new, instead of the usual small talk, share an anecdote about a recent challenge or a lesson learned. Encourage the other person to reciprocate by actively listening and demonstrating empathy. Visualize the depth this adds to your conversation, transforming what could have been a routine exchange into a memorable interaction. As you continue this journey towards becoming unforgettable in your social life, remember to celebrate your progress. Each step taken, each connection forged, brings you closer to embodying that magnetic presence that draws others in. If you desire to explore more techniques and insights that will enrich your interactions, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution. Together, we will uncover the transformative power of being unforgettable and embracing the essence of authentic connection. Your potential for meaningful relationships is waiting to be realized, and with each interaction, you can create lasting impacts that resonate far beyond the moment. To cultivate the ability to become unforgettable in your social interactions, here are 3 practical exercises you can begin to implement right away. The first exercise focuses on creating a personal elevator pitch that encapsulates your identity and passions. Spend a few moments crafting a concise narrative about who you are and what excites you. Your pitch should include not only your professional background, but also your personal interests and values. Once you've written this down, practice delivering it with enthusiasm and authenticity. Imagine yourself in a social setting where you can share this pitch. Visualize the energy it brings to the conversation. As you engage with others, allow your passion to shine through. This will resonate with those around you and make you more memorable. Reflect on how this exercise changes the way you approach social interactions, helping others to connect with the real you. The second exercise centers around the power of active listening. In your next few conversations, consciously focus on listening more than speaking. As the other person shares their thoughts, maintain eye contact and respond with affirming nods or small verbal acknowledgments, such as, "I see," or "That's interesting." Instead of formulating your response while they speak, truly immerse yourself in what they are saying. Imagine the richness of insight you could gain from their perspective and how it would impact your understanding of them. After they finish, summarize their main points to show that you have truly listened and ask follow-up questions to dive deeper into their story. Visualize the trust and rapport building as a result of your genuine engagement. This practice not only enhances your relationships, but also positions you as an unforgettable conversational partner. The third exercise involves the practice of sharing vulnerability. In a safe environment with someone you trust, share a personal story about a challenge you faced or a lesson you learned. Allow yourself to express the emotions you felt during that experience, whether it be fear, joy, or frustration. By being open about your struggles, you invite others to do the same, creating a space for deeper connections. As you share, see how your honesty fosters a sense of intimacy, transforming a typical exchange into a profound moment of connection. Afterward, reflect on how this act of vulnerability has increased your connection with that individual. Did they reciprocate by sharing their own experiences? When we embrace our own vulnerabilities, we not only create unforgettable moments, but also encourage others to open up in return. As you engage with these exercises, remember that becoming unforgettable is not just about being remarkable. It's about being authentic and inviting others into that authenticity. Focus on the feelings you experience during your interactions and how these exercises shift the dynamics of your relationships. Embrace the journey of self-discovery and connection, celebrating each small success along the way. Each interaction opens a doorway to genuine relationships that enrich both your life and the lives of those you encounter. If you want to continue exploring how to harness your social edge and make a lasting impact, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, Inner Revolution. Together, we'll delve into new techniques and insights that empower you to become not just memorable, but truly unforgettable in every interaction. Your potential is vast, and with each step you take towards genuine connection, you will uncover the beautiful tapestry of human relationships waiting to be woven into your life. Embrace this journey and watch how it transforms the way you relate to yourself and others in profound and lasting ways. As we conclude this journey toward unlocking your social potential, remember that the ability to connect deeply, influence authentically, and leave a lasting impact lies within you. Embrace the power of vulnerability, practice active listening, and harness the art of storytelling to build meaningful relationships. Every interaction is an opportunity to grow, and by nurturing your unique qualities, you can transform ordinary moments into unforgettable experiences. Thank you for taking the time to engage with this content. Your commitment to personal growth is admirable. Now, take action and start implementing these strategies today. Your journey begins now. As you step into new interactions with confidence, you will inspire not only yourself, but also those around you. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, Inner Revolution, for more empowering insights, and let's continue to evolve together on this exciting path of connection and influence.